Hello, Libra. Welcome to June 2020. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to start off with the Queen of Cups here. This is basically the influence affecting the situation. So here it's about focus. And the focus is on, well, first of all, I'm feeling like there's a focus to study and bringing together the knowledge and wisdom you have learned along the way. I feel like there will be a great interest in research, reading, writing, studying, maybe even studying the metaphysics and the occult, and trying to get your ideas across to others. It's about resolutions or results. It's about the home and your personal property. It's about romance. It's about love, attraction. I feel like it's also an attraction for some of you who may be involved with a Scorpio type temperament. Could be a Scorpio or, like I said, a Scorpio type temperament. Next, we have the Two of Swords. And this is what crosses you. Now, I don't have it set up like the Celtic cross. This is my own layout, and this is the way I like it. And I'm going to give you two different types of energies here in regards to the Two of Swords. But it's basically the obstacles that stand in your way. First of all, the disappointments. I feel like for some of you, you'll feel like as though you will never have someone special in your life, that you won't find love. And if you're thinking about severing a relationship in favor of another, be careful here. You could wind up losing them both. Now let me give you the energies of the others. I feel that you could be of great assistance to others right now with their issues, with their problems, whether this be family, friends, lovers. But be careful that you don't drain out, because you could easily drain out. And so if you drain out, you won't be good to others or yourself. So do also think of yourself too, besides others in the month of June. Now, I'm going to go to what crowns you, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, what crowns you has to do with your aims or ideas or the best that you can be achieved in this situation. And for me, it's like the guidance out of a dark place. What your enlightenment is. What can guide you. What can assist you at this time. So the guidance here, and I'll give you both the mundane and the spiritual, and then also the success energy of it. The mundane here is you have what it takes. You just need someone who can help you get where you want to go. You need someone to help you put it all together. And just know that you can call on the universe, higher source, or even friends who understand you, family members who understand you. Don't waste your time on people who don't want to accept you for who you are, or don't want to listen and understand where you're coming from. This is important. The spiritual end here is if you plant a seed, for example, it doesn't blossom overnight. It takes time. So you need patience here. There isn't any magic strong enough to make it happen overnight. So, patience is a virtue, as they say. Now, the success part of this Seven of Pentacles is your high expectations. The higher your expectations are, the more you will not see the results you were hoping for. And so therefore you'll struggle to get established in whatever it is you want to get established in. I want to read the Five of Pentacles now. This is what's beneath you. This represents the foundation or basis of the situation. What the past has given you to use. This is important. What the past has given to use. Your past experiences here. Both negative and positive. Foundation. And there's another card here that we're going to talk about in regards to home. And that would be your environment card. But this is the foundation. So, of course, it's going to involve your home. And here with the Five of Pentacles, I feel that a lot of you may be feeling discouraged right now or very melancholy. Whether you have participated in something that's caused great anxiety, there's a need to rest that anxiety, to rest the mental or emotional stress that you've been through. This energy will be passing in June, but some of it might linger because it really depends upon how you adhere to this energy. I feel that you will come to the realization that the only thing worth seeking is wisdom and understanding. And this could be struggles with money, struggles to pay your rent, related to your residence or your bills, the prices of food, things that are just not balanced around you, which is not your fault. But it's really important that you rest from this mental stress about these situations discussed already and your most recent past or what's coming to pass. This card, the Two of Wands, is what's behind you. And this is the recent past. It's about the influences passing out of the situation. This card, the Five of Pentacles, also is the foundation of basis of the situation, but it's also what the past has given you to use, where this is where you're passing out of the situation. You're passing out of this situation too, but this is still there. It's still, whether you brought it in from the past into June to still be worked with, but this one is passing out. And it's the Two of Wands. So in the passing out of the situation, I look at them as endings. And with every ending, of course, there's a new beginning. And it's the Two of Wands, and it's about your plans, or you had plans to merge something, to get together. Like, they didn't happen, or there's been delays. The timing has been off. The energy is still present. The timing is still off. And for June, I feel like a lot of things are going to take place. Already we're under the influence, and I'm doing this reading May 30th, 2020 for June 2020. We have 2 eclipses besides a Mercury retrograde, so it is really some intense energy. And we're feeling that now. Let's go to the card before you, which is the Seven of Swords. And the card before you is about your immediate future, the influences that are passing into the situation. They're now coming into the situation here. But they're new beginnings. And I feel with this card of the Seven Swords, you will begin to see things as they truly are. In terms of objectives, and you'll establish a president, not a president of the United States. I never say this word right. What I'm trying to say is precedent, maybe? Okay. And if you've been working too hard, like mentally thinking, which I got with the Five of Pentacles, really thinking about your problems, thinking about the situation. Some of you might actually have been working really hard to just get things off the ground, or things are moving for you, but you've been putting so many hours trying to catch up for the losses that you've experienced. You're going to have to take some time and chill, because the energy in June is intense. Now, I'm going to the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups this is your role. Your significator. Your position and attitude in this situation. And with the Ten of Cups, it's about family, friends. It's about your position and attitude with them, even with your lover. Even with the love in your life. But it's also about, in the position that it's at, I'm feeling it's about some departing from home. Whether it's you departing from home because things are now reopening after lockdown, you're bored, you just don't know what to do with yourself. You want to join family again. You want to be with your loved ones. You're tired of being separated. You're tired of being isolated. But it's still telling me you need rest from worrying. And your relationships, I feel like you will be reviewing or evaluating some of the relationships that you've been involved with, from friends to love. Feeling the unusual patterns, perhaps. But it's a happy card. But the cards you have surrounding you show the intensity of the energy, and actually could be quite stressful. Your next card is the Tower, and it's your environment. It's about your home, about the circumstances and immediate friends that influence the situation. Friends, home, family. That's how I look at it. And the Tower, let's just look at just the energy of your friends. I mean, we are, regardless of whether we've been locked down or we're still locked down or reopening gradually and social distancing, Our biggest on our planet is communication, gathering with people, learning from them, teaching them, and so on. So let's talk about friends. I feel here with the Tower, you may hear some news from a friend or friends that might seem disheartening. Or it could be news about things that feel like an upheaval. Perhaps you've been around some disaster, or there may have been some disaster that's happened. It also could indicate betrayal, abandonment, divorce, parting of the ways in a relationship. In regards to your home, be careful that your anger or your energy from being upset at times doesn't overcome your home to where it feels stagnant and blocked, because it begins within us and we spread it into our home. Also, too, with the Mercury retrograde, you could find yourself having car trouble. You could find yourself having household appliance issues. I just feel your energy might be lower than normal. In regards to family, I'm feeling that family or your loved ones will be a bit worried about some impending action. This could be a court situation, or it could be something to do with the law. And they're concerned about what the outcome may be. But when we look at the Hermit, this is your hopes and fears about the situation. And when I say law, I had to go back. This could also be worried about you in regards to a divorce or a separation, or just a loss you may have experienced or someone else has experienced. Now, when I read the hopes and fears, I read two energies about it. It's the hopes and fears of the situation. I read the anxiety, and then I read the desire. The anxiety part of this card with the Hermit, which also represents Virgo, by the way. I just feel that, again, I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm going around on a merry-go-round, but I feel like you'll be troubled by some fact that you I guess the fact that you aren't really going to be able to touch what the real answers or solutions are to your questions that are happening in your life. And I feel that the advice that you get as I look at these cards from some of the friends that you have, or so-called friends, as I feel like some of them may not be really true friends. I just feel that you're not going to want these answers or the help in solving these situations, because for some reason the anxiety of this is telling me that the solutions or the answers to this are not really genuine. But I do feel like you can get that from the Seven of Pentacles, the higher energy. The High Priestess is basically the final result of this situation, of this reading. It's the outcome. I feel if you really want assistance, the assistance will come when you need it, if you need it. And again, remember I said the high expectations only do, I guess, bring on more stress than what's really needed right now. High expectations always lead to disappointments. So I think that things are going to turn out quite differently than what you're anticipating or what you may anticipate in June. But the High Priestess is such a wonderful card. To me, she can bring unexpected, pleasant surprises. Maybe even a few. So work through it, Libra. The outcome is worth it. I wish you all great June. Much love and blessings.